What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another desireLess discussion. Here's your co-hosts KJ Howard and Cam Porter, and today we're going to talk about how you should approach this offseason and become the best player you can be for the next season. So we got something good for you guys. You can sit back, get your notebooks out, and be able to write down this stuff.
Yeah, so we're not going to waste no time. We're going to get right into it. Okay, so how do I reevaluate and prepare for my off season? And the first thing you need to do is you need to evaluate how the season went. You need to understand, okay, what am I good at? What am I bad at? What do I need to improve on? Where can I find growth in this next off season? Because at the end of the day, you prepare for the off season, and how you approach the off season is usually the outcome of what you get on the field in that next season. So the first thing is finding that out. Secondly, you want to know, okay, what are my goals? What am I trying to do? What am I trying to accomplish? Once you create those goals and once you know, okay, what am I trying to do? Then you have to create that steps. You have to create the system in place to make sure that you are preparing yourself for a great offseason. And as a result of a great offseason, you get a great season. And then lastly, and you want to follow through and be consistent. Now, this is kind of the hardest part, but me and KJ have given plenty tips about how to do that. You can see in some of our other videos of being consistent, creating a schedule, making sure that you're on point, and making sure that your offseason is the best that it can be.
Going to point number 2 on how you should approach this offseason. I'm going to say this over and over again. Get you a personal trainer. You need to invest in yourself. You are your moneymaker. How good of a player you become determine how much money you're going to get, how many accolades you're going to get, how much playing time you're going to get. All that comes down to you. So this offseason, okay, if you're looking all right, you broke down, you reevaluate yourself. You're like, okay, I'm a athlete, I'm a football player, I'm a receiver, I don't have good routes. I'm not that good at route running. I have good hands, I have pretty good speed, but my route running is not good. Okay, now once you reevaluate yourself, now you need to go find a personal trainer. You need to go find a wide receiver coach that's going to enhance your route running. Because if you enhance your route running, that's going to allow you to be able to make the plays you're going to need to play, be able to have the season you want to have. Now, looking for a trainer, it's a multitude of ways you can do this. You can go from where it's the most convenient way nowadays is going on social media, going on a site like Instagram, where there's a lot of trainers out there, and the number one thing they're always doing is posting content. They're posting content, trying to get the awareness of their training sessions, their coaching. So go on Instagram and go through receivers that you know in your area or athletes you know in your area and see who they're training with. Go look, okay, boom, you go in there, look at who they're tagged. Go on their Instagram, go through their tag videos or photos, and you can go see, okay, what are they tagged in? All right, boom, you click trainer. DM him, figure out a plan for the offseason, figure out a schedule, all that. Or you just go the traditional route of word to mouth. I'm pretty sure there's somebody that you know or another athlete on your team. You talk to them, hey, I'm looking to improve my agility. I'm looking to improve my routes. Oh, yeah, really? Well, I know such and such. Or even your head coach. Your head coach probably has somebody he knows who either trains receivers or who was a receiver in the past, who played at a high level that can be willing to train you. Sometimes it might not have to be an actual trainer. It can just be somebody who has a lot of experience at that position and can really break down the game to you. So those are ways that you can go and get you a trainer. Now, if you're looking, okay, man, maybe you're not in the best financial situation where you can get a personal trainer. Well, you need to do what me and Cam did when we were coming up. All we did was we followed all the best trainers. Everybody, Gold Feet Global, Footwork King, Running Back Academy, like we followed all of them and we took their drills. Like I said, like a lot of these trainers are putting out the stuff that they do. They're marketing their training, they're marketing themselves, and they're posting a lot of their workouts. So what you need to do is you're going to go on Instagram, you're going to go on YouTube, you're going to look at all these workouts, you're going to write them down in a notebook, and then you're going to go out and perform these same workouts. Now, the only disadvantage of this is that you can't see what you're not doing. A lot of times you might think in your head that, okay, I'm at top of my route, I'm breaking down in 2-3 steps. In reality, you might be doing something different. You might be doing a lot of this with, say, a lot of the route runners, they run like with the nails done, to be all that stuff like that. You might be having like bad habits, basically, that you won't be able to see. But still, though, you're still getting work at an affordable cost, and you're still improving. There's still like a multitude of ways. You just have to be able to you got to understand that you gotta want it. You gotta want to get better. You also have to want to, okay, I'm going to put this in my hands. Okay, if I can't afford a personal trainer, or I can't afford somebody who can do that, either I'm going to go on Instagram and find certain workouts, and maybe if you can't find a specific thing that you're looking for, then you always can come to us. Me and Cam, we know a multitude of athletes. We've worked out with a lot of trainers. We've been working out. How many years experience we have working out? Like combined, probably damn near 20 years of training of trying to get and become an elite athlete at all positions. So you can hit us up. You can book a free call. Let's link to that. It'll be in the description down below. And we can break down, okay, if you're looking for what workouts can I do? How can I get better? How can I get a better route runner? All these things like that, we can help you out too. So if you're interested in that, hit the link in the description down below. But here are the ways that you can get a personal trainer and get better in this offseason. So that goes on to the next discussion.
Point 3 is you have to surround yourself around the right group during the offseason. The offseason is so crucial. 6 to 7 months that if you waste, it's going to be really tough to perform to the best of your abilities. Me and Kevin have always been people who want to surround ourselves around other like-minded individuals, and that's what you have to do too going into the offseason. Okay, so you need to, first of all, we talked about earlier about establishing your goals, what you need to approach it and get better at. Next, you need to go out to your teammates and figure out, okay, what do these people want to get better at? Go and approach your hardest workers, your most athletic guys, people that you always see in the weight room. Approach them and get a better understanding of what they're doing in the off season. And if those same things align with the things that you want to do, okay, you talk to them and you kind of make an agreement, make a pact. Okay, after each lifting session, let's get some extra work in. Let's work on 2 or 3 things that we need to get better at. And this is just going to push you to get better, man, because countless times you're tired and sometimes you need other people to hold you accountable and make sure that you're consistent and you're doing your things every single day. Like Kevin talked about earlier, man, we've always been people who have stayed extra and done extra work. But I do think that is because me and Kevin always had people with us in a group to push ourselves every offseason and get that extra work and get that extra grind in. So it's just crucial to have people in your corner to push you every single day, people with the right goals, because at the end of the day, when you're around the right people who want to accomplish the same things as you, it's really difficult for you guys not to knock out the things that you want to do and accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish, man, because at the end of the day, that's all both of you are focused on it and want to accomplish. So that makes our third point of just surrounding yourself around the right people during the off season that want to push you closer to your goals and help you accomplish that each and every day, man, and just help you hold yourself accountable.
And then going to our last point of what you should be doing to this offseason is improving your IQ and your knowledge of the game that you play. There's so many things you can do physically, but if you want to see even bigger growth, you want to improve mentally as well. You want to be the smartest player, because usually the smartest players on the field are the ones that are the best. Usually the guys who are the best ones who had repped what they're doing so many times. They understand all the tricks and all the things they can get out of when they're playing. They can see a coverage. If you're a receiver or quarterback, I've seen this so many times. I watch so much film. I understand what's going on. Basically, you're another coach on the field, and that's kind of the level you want to get to. You need to go and talk to your coach. Go spend time with your coach, because those are the ones who know the game at the best level. That's what they do for a living. They coach. They watch a lot of film. They look at players. They understand the game. They've been around other great coaches. A lot of these coaches that's probably your coach have been GAs at some college next to some big-time coach. So they see the game from an elite level. So go to them and be like, hey, coach, man, like, I'm a defensive back. I'm a linebacker. Can you really understand, like, not only your position, but why? Why do you run cover 2? Why do you run cover 3? Why do you want me to do this in this defense? Really understand the game. Understand offenses. Pick up on tendencies. Watch a lot of film. All that stuff will slow the game for you so much. There's been plenty of times where I've went somewhere and I'm learning a new position or I'm learning something. And when you're first going out there, everything's going 100 miles per hour. It's like, man, it's like, whoa, what's going on? But what helped me was, okay, after that, all right, I'm watching film. I'm studying, I'm looking at, okay, like, all right, understand when I see this coverage, I'm going to run this route. When I see this, I'm going to do that. And really understanding the game, because when you understand the game more, you're going to be able just to react. You're not thinking on the field. And I feel like that's one of the big things of, like, when you do expand your IQ of the game, you can just react. You don't want to think. So when you think, you play slow, and you're more likely to get hurt because you're playing slow. When you play slow, who knows, man? You get rolled up on, somebody freaking blindside you, knock your helmet off.
Now you looking real silly.
Yeah, no, it's really looking real silly. So, like, really growing your knowledge of the game, like understanding, like, why. There's always a why for everything in your sport. There's a why for everything your coach wants you to do. It's a why for why the game is the game it is today. So growing your game, like, you look at somebody who came from our city, like a Luke Kuechly. He is famously known for having one of the craziest IQs and one of the craziest football brains out there. Is there any times where you, Cam, where you have, like, grown your knowledge and you saw a difference on the field?
No, 100%. I mean, one way that I really saw my growth, that I really start trying to understand what my offensive line was doing in front of me as a running back. So that allowed me to anticipate better, which allowed me to react quicker, you know? So those are the small little things that can just take you from good to great, you know, and those are the things that you have to find, those little intricate details, especially as you continue to get to higher levels and to continue to play better competition and better players, man, because every little inch matters when, you know, you're continuing to play at a high level.
Yeah, every inch matters. And like I said, like, as you elevate and you're playing with better athletes, the window for error and the window for messing up is small. The margins are small. There are the 4 tips to focus on this offseason to ensure that you have the breakout season that you want to.
This is a kind of broad view, man. If you want to get in more detail and you want to tell your story and get a better understanding of how you can improve personally, you can always book a call with me and Kev. We'll break down anything that you need to break down, help you find any type of trainers that you need to help find. Just make sure, man, that you are, you know, living up to your potential and making sure that you're maximizing your opportunities, man. Because we just want to see you guys be the best version of yourselves. That's what desireLess is all about. Desiring less, man, and desiring less of what society deems important, and continuing to find contentment within yourself and maximizing who you are as a human being, as an athlete, and making sure that desireLess is on top. So just book a call. We'll have the link down below. You know, we're really excited to engage with you guys and continue to grow this family.
We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like you said, if you want to book a call, link to that in the description down below. Also, subscribe to our email list where you'll get daily content. You hear tips just like this every day. We're giving game tips, being athletes, the mindset you should have as an athlete, the habits you should have throughout your life to be successful. Join the email list, be a part of the team. Yeah, can't wait to keep producing content and keep going and keep elevating. Like I said, desireLess to the moon.
A lot more stuff coming, man. A lot of excitement coming to desireLess way. So thank you guys for tuning in.